Hello dear friends, very good morning to one and all. I am Mr. Chote Ganesh, will be teaching you today how to frame the questions of active voice into passive voice. But before going to turn towards this topic, what is an interrogative? I will tell you a short definition of an interrogative first. Interrogative sentences are nothing but these are the sentences which are framed by using WH word family, with which we get a detailed information of something. For example, an interrogative type of questions are divided into two. The first category is WH type of questions and yes no type of questions. Now I will make this clear. What is WH types of questions and what are the yes no type of questions? For example, WH type of questions mostly it begins with the WH word. So that is why they are called as WH type of questions. For example, the words like who, what, when, where, how, even how much, how far, etc. But on the other hand, if we talk about yes no type of questions, here you will not get a detailed information of something. For example, do you like chocolates? If we ask this question to a child, then the child may say, no, I don't like. Yes, I like chocolates. So here you have understood that these are the yes no type of questions. Okay, now we shall go next to this. We are going to use these sentences also while converting active into passive voice. For example, with the present tense first. Suppose the example is I drink tea. This is present tense, simple present tense. But there are two basic techniques of converting active voice into passive one. The one thing is that, one technique is that you can first of all try to make a simple sentence first. But here I am going to teach you from in what way we can convert from a simple sentence into a question. For example, I will teach you here how to make questions out of this simple present tense. For example, this is simple present tense, I drink tea. So if you want to make a question, then we take auxiliary verbs do and does in order to form a question in present. So do I drink tea? And finally put the question mark if it is a question. Then from this question, try to find out what is subject, verb and object. So your object is tea. Tea is drunk by me. Why is drunk? Because this is present tense and we use after the singular subject is, and here drunk is the third form of drink. Drink, drank, drunk. And here by agent, that also we have used here at the end of the question. For example, so here do, it shows a question. Okay, question in present tense. So here obviously here we have to just replace here its position. So it will come at the beginning of the sentence here. So is tea drunk by me? And finally put the question mark because this is a question, interrogative type of a sentence, isn't it? So in the same way, now we shall turn towards the second tense, and that is simple past tense. And for that purpose, we shall take the same sentence, I drink tea, but we have to convert it into past. So here the second form for drink is drank. So I drank tea. So here my friends, our method will be the same. I drank tea, this is past tense. So then you first of all convert it into question. So what would be the question? Did I drink tea? Okay, so this is your question of simple past tense. Did I drink tea? So for a while, don't consider this did here, the auxiliary verb did. Just think about, just try to find out what is subject, verb and object. So tea, drink, drank, drunk. Okay, the third form of drink is drunk, and this is past. So we use here either was or were. So tea is uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. So tea was. The third form for drink is drunk. Was drunk by me. Now come on, change its position here. Was will come in place of at the beginning of the sentence. So here, was tea drunk by me? And finally put the question mark. Even my friends, you also have understood one thing, that there are also certain changes which are also happening with the pronouns. I changing into me. Okay, here also in this sentence also, in the past too, we have changed this I into me. So similarly, we can also have a change in simple future tense too. And for your more convenience, we shall take the same sentence here, the same verb in simple future too. For example, I shall drink tea. Come on, now first of all, what is our method? Make question out of this. Shall I drink tea? Then finally put the question mark. So this is our direct method of converting active voice into passive voice. A question will remain question itself in passive voice. For example, let us see. Suppose this is a question which we have transformed it from a simple sentence. Shall I drink tea? So here, now find out the object here. Shall tea be drunk by me? And finally put the question mark. So this is all about its transformation or active voice into passive voice, the passive voice constructions in an interrogative sentences. So I hope from these examples it has become very clear to everyone in what way we can also transform, or in what way these changes are also happening in the present tense, in the past as well as in the future too. So what is needed for these constructions? The one thing is that you must be knowing what type of a sentence is it. Is that a present indefinite, past indefinite or future indefinite? Even apart from these tenses too, you must be knowing what are the auxiliary verbs in the present tense, past and even in the future. Even apart from that too, a basic changes with pronouns, that is also very needed. Okay, that is also very important while changing, while converting in these types of examples of interrogative sentences. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video here. So thank you and have a nice day.